I started coming to the senior center, I think, in 2015-ish. And then in 2017, I started losing weight seriously. And I came to the 50 and Fit classes where I struck up a little bit of a friendship with some of the people in my corner. And we decided that we would go out to a movie that first time. And I think that was the summer or so of 2017. And we had a great time. And then we planned another movie day. And I think there were only like 10 or 11 the first time. The next time it was a few more. And we were so rowdy. The people in front of us in the movie theater kept turning around and making, nasty looks at us. So we knew that we had something good going. We were a great, friendly bunch. And by July, I think we really were trying to come up with more ways to socialize and be together. And I started a Facebook page. And of course, when you start a Facebook page, you have to have a name. And so I decided, as the executive, I made my executive decision and we became Off Our Rockers. And that was the beginning. So people just jumped in, and they started contributing good mornings from Esther. Goodness, I was scrolling back through the pages and she doesn't miss a beat, that's for sure. But yeah, for me, it has definitely been a social aspect to coming here and expanding my group of friends, and motivates me to come to see all these friendly faces every day. So
we moved from New England in 2018 in June, and in August I started coming to the senior center. And I remember walking in the first day with trepidation, and little Joni behind me just took me right in and introduced me to people, and that was it. From then on, it was comfortable. And I started with a weights class and the yoga class, and then decided maybe I could try that class where they all come out sweating, that cardio class. Maybe I could do that. And lo and behold, I could. And it, for me, has been a social experience as well. I started meeting people here, and then I'd see them out in the community, and so we kind of got settled in from our start here. So it's social and it is emotional because we have a tight bond. We support each other. And it is certainly physical, lots of balance and lots of brain work, as well as the sweat and the physical part. So for me, it was a jumping off place to being a member of a new community, not just a senior center, but Somerville itself.
I retired, and I had heard that I had friends that had come to this class and that had already retired, and so I decided that I wanted to do it. So I was trying to lose weight. So I've probably been coming 10 years to this class. And so it was easy to come in. It was a good exercise, get out. You see people, you make friends, you talk every morning. And so it doesn't take long at all if you put forth an effort to talk to people. And 5 years ago, I had ovarian cancer. And this is an awesome support group, as well as being physically strong. They make you stronger with their prayers, their asking how you're doing, sending cards. And then 2 years later, I had another bout with ovarian cancer. So, you have that support, and I wouldn't trade the group for the world.
Yeah.
I look forward to getting up in the morning, getting here, getting the exercise over, and it just makes you feel good mentally and physically.
And for those of us who don't necessarily look forward to getting up and getting here, all you have to do is get here. and the energy in the room and the camaraderie, it takes over.
And it's nice having the Facebook page because we get messages and they'll say how many people are in the class, and you've been gone for a while. Where are you? People care if you're not there. So it's nice having the Facebook page where people can communicate on that too.
Well, I used to live in Somerville a long time ago, and we moved away, and we were gone for almost 20 years. And when I came back, I bought a house here, and I knew the senior center wasn't far from my house. That was one incentive to buy my house. But I started coming here playing canasta, and it was a really good group of canasta players. We had a great time, but I'd walk by the exercise room and think, I don't know what they're doing in there, but looks interesting. So an older man from the Y came and was doing a chair class. And I went into that thinking, I'm not ready to stand up on the floor and do all these exercises. But he said after a couple of weeks, I don't think you belong in here. I think you need to join that other class. And that was it. When I got in there, I just felt at home. I mean, everybody's friends, and it feels good if you're out a day or two like I was this week. When you come back in, they say, hey, are you okay? Where have you been? We missed you. Yeah, it's a good group.
I'm from Maine, and Miriam and Kay were two of the first people that opened their arms and welcomed me, and there was another guy, Dave, who still comes, and he brought me a map of Somerville, and everybody was just like welcoming. And when I first walked in, just like I was looking at the outside of the building. Oh, I don't know, should I go in? And I went in, and I found out that if you're not a resident, $24, now I guess it's $25 a year. So everybody's welcome, whether you're a Dorchester County, out of state, or whatever. And I mean, I have great friends now, and everybody has, I do the weights and the cardio and the yoga, and I was pretty burnt out after retiring, and I do the line dancing, and it's coming slow, but it's coming slowly. My brain is coming back. And just we all went to Myrtle Beach line dancing, and I have more friends here than I do in Maine now because of the center. Everybody is. And another thing, I take care of a 96-year-old, and when I leave line dancing to go pick him up at where he goes during the day, everyone goes, say hi to George. So it's not just me. It's a real family. It's been just awesome.
What about you, Miriam? Well, I came here to get uplifted, and I did. I met a lot of people from my old neighborhood and a lot of people from different neighborhoods, different cultures. I enjoy it. The camaraderie is amazing. Exercise keeps me fit, and diversity is fantastic. You could do not only exercise, you could do dancing, you could do mahjong, you could do card playing, you could do anything you want. You expand your horizons. I'm very pleased.
The mission statement that I wrote up for the Rockers was that we are a fun-loving bunch of seniors in Somerville, building a community of friendship through activity and experiences. And that is where the Rockers really took off, I think. Do I have a microphone? I don't know. My voice is probably okay, but in addition to the movies, we have gone bowling. We have gone recently to a play at the Flowertown Players and dinner. We've made dates for lunches back in the early days when Johnson and Wales was in town. We went downtown for one of their student prepared meals, and then we did the same thing at Trident Tech. We do the tea rooms that they have locally. I noticed some of the ladies in the other class got together and made Easter hats when Kathy was in charge of the classes, and she would also have like Easter parades. So crafting, another craft that people did was gingerbread houses over at Jean's. We did a tour of the Citadel, the Dorchester Historical Center or Society, the Creche Festival. I don't know how many times we've done that. I had a Friendsgiving that turned out to be wildly successful.
Different cultures.
Yeah, we brought in the cultural aspect quite a bit there.
The
And-
food
Yeah, the food.
was great.
The
yeah.
stories that went
Yeah.
with everybody's meal. Some of the people went on a cruise.
Oh, yeah, that fitness food. Yeah.
So there were so many activities in these last 8 years or so that brought us together too.
There's one thing. I've noticed there are more seniors in the world now. We need a bigger building and we need a bigger parking lot.
Definitely a bigger part.
Definitely, because it's getting to that point. It's been getting to that point. And I mean, we got more and more people coming. I noticed the line dance class, it's packed. The exercise class in the morning, I have to fight for my spot.
Well, that started out as one class, and it got so big that they had to split it into the two.
Into two, yes.
And,
And now those are getting full.
So you
But the
guys
good-
need to get a clue.
The good thing is, though, they listen to us when we go to management and say, we need this, we need a change here, or our class is too big. And they actually have sent out questionnaires saying, what else do you need? What do you like? What do you dislike? So I think the center's been pretty responsive.
I hope.
Yeah.
I hope.
And I joined about 5 years ago, and I came from the Bronx with Mario. But what I enjoy about this, I feel like this is a family. When I came the first time, I met this lady, Mary. Now she moved, so she's not at the center anymore. But Louise started what would you call it, a page where everybody had your picture, your birthday, so we
That
could
was
reach
so
out
good. That
to
was
other
great.
people. So I didn't feel out of place. I'm a little darker than them, but they still make me feel like family.
These are all the directors.
Thank you.
We
We don't see color.
are family.
I know.
Just because we're seniors doesn't mean that we are not functional. We are functional.
Oh, we're off our rockers.
We're all
Yeah.
It's a wonderful group.
Yeah. Another thing from the Facebook page, when COVID hit, probably the biggest impact for all of us was we couldn't come here anymore. But Kathy had a little studio or exercise room in her backyard, and she learned, and that was a big learning curve for her, but she learned how to use Zoom and then post the link in our Facebook page.
Oh, wow.
And we did
Every
exercise classes
That was cool.
through our Facebook page.
At home.
Yeah.
Each one of us.
And I
at
would
home.
put mine up on the big screen, and man, it was like Kathy was right there. Yeah. And of course, she couldn't see our reactions and stuff, but people would be commenting, and keeping in touch that way. So, yeah.
And then the senior center reopened for us with all of the restrictions that needed to be in place. We came in masks. We didn't exercise in masks, but we wore them, and we were appropriately apart.
They put
And-
little things on. We had to be 6 feet
They
away
marked
from
the floor for us.
the floor
yes.
was marked.
But I think that got a lot of us through COVID because we weren't isolated anymore.
That's true.
Right.
I feel so close to all of you. I can't. I'm gonna cry.
Well, it's a way that we still keep in touch too with Kathy and other people that have left for one reason or another. When people travel, like Karen or me, we put some of our travel pictures. It's a brag book in a way. Charlotte has put her little grandbaby who's named after her. Ginny has posted some of her crafts, her blankets that she's made,
Yeah.
and so it's bigger than just the classes too. And we have expanded, and we've included members from all the 50 and Fit classes. So,
And the blessing is we all support the fundraisers that this center has. That's a good thing.
Yeah.
oh yeah.